it's good to see some smiles in that locker room after the game. You know, we felt like we've been right there for the most part. And, you know, we felt like we got away from who we are at TCU, but we felt like we've been right there. And I thought after TCU we'd gotten back to our approach and everything that we try to be about to our standard every day. And it was nice just to get over the hump tonight. I thought we played a good game. I thought defensively, you know, we set a tone early, getting stops to start the game. I thought we were really active defensively. I thought we paid really good attention to the game plan defensively early. And then I thought we executed well tonight at times. And that's why you're in the position you're in with 5 or 6 minutes left. You guys know, and our players know this, I'm not real happy with some of the defensive errors that let them back in the game. It should have been one of those games with how well we played that we should have finished and been dribbling the clock out. But that's the Big 12, and give Kansas State and Coach Tang's a lot of credit. They're not, nobody's going to go away in this league. But we made some defensive errors down the stretch that we just can't make.
Yeah, they've been behind us all year, and I appreciate them for just coming out every night. You know, win, lose, or draw, like they're behind us. They always show up for us, so I love it here. Our fans always show up. They deserve that. They deserve that. Yeah, they'll be here for senior day, man. I have a great family.
If that's what it is, then I'm gonna call his parents, who I've known for a really long time, and I'm gonna tell them their butts better be here for every game. I'm not sure that's what it is, but if that's all it takes, we can fix that.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, a little extra motivation, man. I always sometimes I gotta tell myself like my mom's watching. You know, that's definitely like extra little motivation. But
she's watching whether she's at the game or not. I'll tell you that.
Thanks.
I mean, it felt great. The play was kind of just something that we run usually, just with a little twist to it. And yeah, we really executed it great. Data and Aziz got me open. You know, Jizzle didn't have his own option, so he waited for me. And yeah, I felt some space and got it up. It felt great.
Yeah, you know, I want to talk about it a little bit. You know, Vic rolls the ankle there, so I'm going to go check on him when we're done. But you know, Dan, you know, had really 2 great days of practice and a kind of a freak thing with the hip. I mean, it's honestly a freak thing. And Dan's like, I mean, he's so important to our team. You know, he does so many things that honestly don't show up in the stat sheet with his activity and his energy, and obviously he's our leading scorer. So that was a humongous loss. I thought our guys did a really nice job of not trying to replace Dan, but everybody just kind of giving a little bit more so we can replace him collectively tonight. But he'll get an MRI tomorrow, and we're hoping for the best. Dan Skillings has practiced, other than maybe one practice. He's practiced almost every practice since he's been here, never missed anything. And I've seen Dan Skillings roll his ankle, lace up his shoes, and just he's tough as can be. And I don't think he's ever missed a game. I mean, he's barely missed anything since he's been here. He is as tough as nails, guys. I mean, he's as tough as they come as a kid. So when, you know, he was in real pain this morning, like real pain in the hip. And I'm concerned about it. But he recovers and bounces back. If he can play basketball, Dan Skillings will play basketball. But we got to try to get him back to being healthy, and then we got to see if we can get Vic's ankle back. I think everybody else is okay. I think Simas and Jamil, I talked to them. I think both of them are okay. You can't get in the tournament or get out of the tournament right now. There's a lot of basketball left, and so the politicking for the tournament, you know, I'm not ready there. We got to go try to play really well at Oklahoma. But I think when you think too much about things that are out of your control with other things in front of you, you're going to get away from what you can't control and what matters, and that's what we got to do to go play at Oklahoma.
You know, every night it's like this, and you know, it's tough when you're on the short end of it. But we wouldn't want to do anything else. You know, to compete against the best coaches, the best players, and the best conference in America. And so, hats off to Cincinnati. They did a great job. You know, for most of the game, and then, you know, when they gave up the lead, they didn't. They could have stopped, but they didn't. They made a big play, and that's what happens in this league. Players make plays, and so hats off to them.